Well, hello everybody, it's Bella here from Rachel Bella Crafts in her studio, and I am just attempting the second time to put in my signatures as requested by a few of my subbies. Hello everybody, especially those that asked me to do this. Now I've already sewn it in once, and I really wasn't happy about it because I put the book away now. I put them back over there. Excuse me. I'm a bit nervous, so I've got asthma. So when I get nervous, I get this little thing in my throat. So just be patient with me, okay? Right. So I used this wax thread the first time, but as you can see, it's very, very bulky. And when I was tying it back and forth, the way you would normally do your signatures, it was just building up, and I didn't like the look of it. So I'm going to attempt now on screen to just do it the way I originally thought. So I've measured out spaces there, and spaces there to fit into these, okay? And it's going to be a bit wobbly, so it's going to flick about a bit. And I haven't cut the end off my thread. I've got it wrapped around my tin, don't laugh. So we're going to attempt to do this. And what I'm going to do, I'm going to sew in those two first. So I'm just checking everything is up the correct way. Keep checking because, you know, you switch and turn things around. You never know. We've all stitched them in upside down and all the rest of it. So I just want to double check, okay? Now make sure you're... Now, oh, sorry, I should have said this is actually floss. It's embroidery thread, which I've left with the 6 strands, all right? And I'll tell you why I use that in a moment. So I'm just going to get into this because I just want to try and get this right for you. So I'm going into the middle, first hole there. And as I say, I have marked. I'm going to put it in first of all, and then I'm going to fiddle about. There, it's gone in. That's lovely. So that's gone in there beautifully. Now, I'm doing this individually. I'm going to go back in there with, but you've got to make sure you go in the correct hole. So line them up there, all right? I'm pushing that through. I'm opening this up, catching hold of the needle. And I'm just hoping now that this is going to work. And I haven't got to do it again the old way, but we're trying, aren't we? This is something new to me as well. But I think what I did with the other one, now, always the way, isn't it? It's because I've taken it out. That's what it is. Let me see if that's gone through. Yes, there we go. Lovely. Now, I'm not going to need all this thread, but what I'm going to have to do now is make sure that everything is tight behind. So let's pull this through a bit now, because we're not going to need all this thread, but I'm going to leave myself quite a bit for the first one because this is a tester, all right? So I'm going to take that off because I don't want to stab myself. Now lift it up and check whether or not that is tight. You could do it being tight, and you can tighten it up when you, and I think I'm going to cut this off now because it's going to be worrisome. All right. If I sound a bit nervous, please forgive me because this is quite difficult to do on the video. All right. So I'm going to do that. And the other thing is now, the problem I have now, because thinking about this now, I'm thinking of a couple of things that I could be doing, because you could tie it on the front. The reason why I went up there and there was because you need to have something solid. Now this way, I'm going to have to hold it down like that and try and get that as tight as I can. And this is why I always do the 3 pamphlet one, because I'm not sure that's going to be tight enough because it's a bit loose there. We'll have a look now. And your guess is as good as mine. It's not too bad, actually. It's not too bad. So we'll carry on and see how we get on. So that's the first one, all right? And I Now what I could have done, thinking about this now, I could have gone, there's a number of ways you could do this. And I'm bearing in mind that you've got to keep these level here as well. All right, so you want the same gap either side. So, but if I'd left that on there, then what I should have done, I could have gone back through these, and this would have been thinner, wouldn't it? How much have I got left? I think I've got enough. Okay, so we're going to try another way and see, because that'll be used, don't worry, it won't get wasted. So what I'm going to do now, I'm going to do it the pamphlet way, because this is thinner. Of course, it would knot up, wouldn't it? I hope you're all well, and thank you all for your lovely comments. You're such a lovely group of people. I mean, this junk journaling world is just wonderful. I mean, you get the odd person that's a bit, you know, off, but on the whole, everybody is wonderful, and we really appreciate that. Okay, so I'm just going to, oh, I should have measured it first, sorry. Like I said, I'm a bit nervous, so you're learning and I'm learning, and I'm trying to do this to the best of my ability for you. And I may have to take it out again, and you may not even see this video. So let's try it now with this. I'm just thinking now, should I go in there or should I be starting up here? It's a bit of a brain teaser, so I'm going to carry on doing it the way I've been doing it. Got to find the hole again now. Not sure where that's gone now. There she is. It's not difficult to find the holes if you've lined them all up properly. And there's only 2 holes in each one. It won't take long. Once we've broken the, you know, broken down what we're doing and getting the right idea, it'll be putsy, won't it? And I'm sure somebody's done this before and made this a lot easier than I'm making it look. And as I'm doing it, you're probably thinking, well, I could do it differently to that. So you go for it. You try it. I'm messing up my... doesn't want to go in, so something has moved, obviously. And when that happens, just push it back through and keep your eye on where the hole was. Okay? So that's a little tip for you. Right, now what I'm going to do here, like I did just now, and I'll tell you for why, and I've just thought about it, you need to leave a little bit there, maybe that much. And I'm going to tie that like I did just now, except I can't with a needle. Or I could just go... I'm thinking, guys, I'm thinking that, you know, this is why I don't do this sort of thing on camera, because it is a brain teaser. I'm just thinking if I go up there, what you've got to work out is where you're going to be able to tie it so that it stays tight. And if I had somebody's finger or somebody holding that on there, I could have done it. But so if you've got a husband that's near you, or brother or sister or somebody, grab hold of them. Now let's try this. If I go up there, through there, I'm determined to get this, you know. I am determined. I can just about see the hole, I think. Yep, got that one. Now turn it round. Now you guessed this wasn't going to be easy, didn't you? That's why you've asked me to show you on screen. But it's not easy. I can tell you this now. You need peace and quiet. And don't be making a video while you're doing it. Here we go again. So push the needle through, or push it all through if you can't find You've got to join all the pages together. There it is. See? You just got to make sure that the holes are all lined up. And hopefully I'll be able to get it through now. Yep, there she is. Right. Now what I'm going to do now, see, that's like that. I'm not quite sure what's going to happen with that tied like that. So we may have to re-look at that. Now what did I do? I went from, I said, down here. Yep. Trying not to get my head in the way. Do you know, I think I got that in straight away. I'm making this look really awkward. The person you want to go and watch doing this is Roxy Creations. She makes everything look easy. But you see, you've got to work it out before you get started. This is the thing. See what I mean about the thing building up now? There we are, they're lined up now. If I hold on to that. Now, I'm not sure this is going to work again, so I may have to restart the video again. And what you mustn't do is to get the needle going through these threads. Otherwise, you're not going to be able to tighten them up, okay? Now, let's see. Now, I've got them in. They're in. Now, this is the bit now that we're going to have to make sure we get right. Okay? Now, I'm looking for somewhere where I can... So that's this side. But that's going to go down there. So that maybe needs to come up here. Because what you need is to be pulling against, having them joined together here. I don't know whether I'm showing this properly. Yes, I am. And you need to get the pressure there. I'm going to take my needle off now before I stab myself. Keep checking the back to make sure that they're fairly tight at the back, because otherwise your journal's going to flop about. Make sure everything's lined up, okay? I know I'm making a pig's ear of this, but I haven't worked out an easier way. If you do find an easier way, then let me know. All right? Now, this isn't as bulky as... and you have to remember, girls, that I've got arthritis in my fingers and my hands. And that's why I look so awkward, okay? So hopefully, I'm going to check it now before I take it out. Yay! We did it. So let's see what it looks like with this. Well, that's not too bad. I can live with that. And you've got enough there if you want to put some dangles on. Okay, leave enough there if you want to. But I just want to put another knot in there. And then hopefully that's going to stay. In fact, I'm going to do 3. All right. That's not too bad. I can live with that. So that's the first one done. Now let's see if we can remember what we did. And it'll look lovely once it's done, but it's not easy. You need a lot of patience. You need a lot of time to work it out in your head. If you've got, you know, an analytical mind, this will be a doddle for you. I mean, I'm just checking now this is up the right way. It is, yes. And I need to thread my cotton again. That was no good, so let's get that out of the way. My tin, it's on my tin. There we are. And your floss, if you're not careful, will get in a knot. So you want 1, 2, 3, and I'm going to put a little bit extra on because we may want to put charms at the bottom. All right, and I think I've got enough there now. So that's 1 hank of, is it a hank when you're talking about floss? I don't know. I think that's wool, isn't it? But you know what I mean. Now, we'll do 1 more, and then, oh, see what I mean? You've got strands there, look. I wasn't paying attention then. My mind went off somewhere. I've got a threader here somewhere. Well, maybe I'll have to find that. Choose a needle that you're comfortable with, okay, with a big eye. I've got a point on this, and the reason I'm using a point is because I'm going through this. Don't use one of those blunt ones, because you'll never get it through your lace otherwise. That's another tip. Right, now then, make sure I put the next one in. So that one's going, this one's going in, and I've marked them ready. So the holes are in ready, so you don't have to, and I'll go through all this again when, make sure I get the right hole. Push it through first and then turn it over, yeah, miles out. And then get your needle to fiddle about like you do with your embroidery. Yep, that'll do. And I've got everything up the right way, yes. Okay, now let's find the next hole, which is there. I'm glad I put a pen mark on there, because it won't show, and if it does, we can put some lace over the top. I'm not going to worry about that. Do whatever's easiest for you. Make your life easy, do it. You can always cover it up. It's only paper. I know you all laugh when I say this. It's only paper and it's only material. Right, let's get it lined up first. Pull that through. Now, do we remember what we did? No. I think I went up here, didn't I? I'm not sure that's the right hole. Yeah, it is going through, so. Where am I going? I've gone the wrong one, have I? No, I haven't. I was thinking then that was the first one, but of course I've sewn one in already. That doesn't want to stay down there. I think I'll pull that out because with my hands, it's a bit tedious. Now we can turn it over. Just hold on to everything, push it through and find your, oh, nearly had it, look. You're maybe going to see my head. I'm sorry about that. My grey hair. There we are. And then find the hole back here. It's worth the bother, I tell you, because, hang on, I've got to flip them over. It will look lovely when it's finished, but you really have to think about what you're doing. So don't do it when there's somebody in the room. Do it quietly. I do believe that's gone straight in. Oh, yes. Marvellous, as Rachel would say. That's my Rachel I'm talking about there. Okay, now, what did I do now? Do you remember? Should have written it down, shouldn't I? I think I went up to that one, I believe. I think I did, yes, I remember doing that. My memory's not as bad as I thought. Flip it up again. And we're looking for right about there, I think. Almost had, yep, there it is. I hope you can, oh golly, look. What have I done? No, that's that one. What am I doing? Why isn't that coming through then? Excuse me a moment. You can always wind this on if you're fed up. But I've got to get this right, otherwise it's going to be a mess. That's better. That was caught. It was caught by there. That's what it was. So I think I've got one more hole to go. So let's thread this up. You did ask me to do it. And this was why I was worried about doing it, because I know it's tedious when you're trying to work something out. It's okay just doing a pamphlet one. That's easy. This is quite, you know, you really got to think about this. Try not to hit the paper. So be careful when you're bringing it through that you don't hit the paper and rip it. That's what I'm trying to say. Gosh, I actually finished a sentence. It's the concentration, it is. It's, no. I didn't think, that didn't feel right. That's why I hesitated. I was going down in between. I think this one's a little bit thicker. I don't want to stab my finger. Okay, let's go back to our plan. There it is. Now hold that now so they don't move. And it should go through. I hope I'm on screen. Sorry, I've moved right to the... That's it. So if you get that, just put your all in, okay? Not your all, your all. Right, let's see if we can work this out. I just had a thought. I'm going to rethread this side a minute. I've just seen something. If I can get it threaded, that is. Sorry. It's not going to go in, is it? Sorry about the hands. Just trim the end a minute. What I tend to do, I try and flatten them down like that so they go through easily. But you need to get the strands to stick together first. Let's try that now. No. Oh, I'm sorry. Wind this bit on. I'll get there in the end. There we are. There we are. Patience is a virtue. What I've just seen now is this. So that's coming up there. I'm just wondering if I go through there with that. No, that's not going to make any difference at all. So I did that for nothing. But I did see something then. That made me think. Anyway, we'll have to carry on. I've got to get that through there now, so I can see if I'll do it without... Yep, got that under there. See, we need to get that really tight. It's not too bad actually on the one side. It's pulling quite a bit on the top. I'm just wondering if I put that back through there. I'm just trying to work out where I can get the, you know, the so they're on opposite sides now. If you look, I've got one that side, one that side, but I don't think that's going to make much difference, to be honest. I just need somebody's finger. So I'm going to have to do it the awkward way, sorry. Ooh, I think I've done it. I think I have. Right, which way is up? Okay, let's have a look. Whew. If I've managed this, it'd be a miracle. And we're in the realms of miracles in this house. Well, it's not looking too bad, actually. pretty central. Hang on, that's the bit we need to look at. Yep, I think we're almost there. Let's see if we can do the last one, shall we? Don't you think I'm brave doing this on camera? I do. I think I'm mad. But I'm only doing it for you girls and boys because I love you all so much. And you're so marvellous. Now let's see if I can thread this one. Yes, got it straight away. I didn't measure that off, did I? Right, so we got 1, 2, 3, 4. I'll do this time, make sure I got enough. There we are, we don't need all that. Oh, I'm feeling happy. Right, come on, we can do this. We can do this. And you Christians know the scripture I'm thinking of, don't you? I can do all things. And I've got, where have I put them? Oh, I wish, oh, here. I got these from the church the local church we've joined, and that's the one I'm talking about there. I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me, Philippians 4:13. And this one I got for Rachel, be strong in the Lord and in his mighty power, Ephesians 6:10, because she had some unsettling, I'll say, unsettling news about her bones. So I'll let her tell you about that. So she's a bit worried, so I wanted her to have courage. Okay, we can do this. Goodness knows where the hole is. Missed it? There it is, got it. All right, now, where's the last hole? Yes, that'll do. Come on, we're on a roll, except you've slid off. Oh, lovely. There we are. Right. Getting excited now, look. I hope this hasn't been too painful for you. It's been painful for me. Now, girls, yes. I didn't know whether I had it the right way or not then. I was holding my breath then. Right, where do we go now? We go up the top, yes? I'm saying it out loud so you'll remember. If I can pick it up, that is. Is that it there? Oh my gosh, I got it straight through. Woohoo. Rightio. We're on a roll. Let's carry on the way we're going. There we are. Is that one done? Turn it around. And I believe we went to the top. Yes. And if I can find somewhere where the hole is. No, missed it. Oh. Rock on, Tommy. As they used to say, the comedians. There was 2 of them, wasn't there? I've forgotten their names now. Rachel will know. Wow, this is going in. Oh, I'm not going to speak too soon. Hang on, I haven't got this one in yet. Oh, my word. Oh, my word. Once you get the hang of this, and once you get your head around it, and you follow the same system or process, I think we're okay. I'm pulling that now because I want it nice and tight. Yes, that looks fine. Got my bit down there. Can't remember what I did just now, honestly, but we want one side. So I'm going to go through I'm going to go through there. No, hang on. I should be going down here. There's bound to be a way where I can tighten this without worrying. And of course, that's why we use the, what's it called? The waxed cotton. Take that out before I stab myself. I'm going to pull that down there like so. Put my finger on that. Get that tail out the way. Now this, I know this is painful for you, but I can't do it any other way because of my hands. So I do apologise. Right, got that. Need to pull that one up, that one down. No, got it. Woo! Can you believe I've done this on camera? I can't. I hope you're all proud of me. What do they say? Pride comes before a fall. Let's hope I don't have a fall now. Let's hope this looks okay. What do you think? I'm just going to stand up and hopefully you'll be in screen most of the time. But I'm just going to cut that off because that's annoying me. Don't want anything sticking up. There you are. She's done. And I've got all my strands down there if I want to do, you know, some... I've got them ready actually. I've got a pile of these ready. So I've got some of those that Rachel gave me. I've got lovely feathers. When I bought these, I thought they were actually leaves, but they're not, they're feathers. I've got birds, some lovely birds. I've got those pins. Have you seen these pins without the bit at the bottom? You know, the round bit. I managed to get those a while ago now. I bought those. I've got my heffalumps, my elephants, and my brads, which I must remember to use. I've got to go back and watch Rachel's video to see what she did with the elephants and the brads. I've forgotten, but these are lovely, aren't they? So I'll be picking out my lovely pinks and my lovely turquoise there, look. And where did my elephant go? Oh, upside down. So there we are. That's a yellow one. Yellow is my favourite colour, but I'm not using yellow in this. Oh gosh, look at that. Isn't that just gorgeous? Look at that on there. Oh wow, fabulous. Thank you, Rachel. And what colour are these? Yes, look. And if you tie them at the bottom on here with some beads, I'm going to have to watch some videos. Now, Cheryl, I need some ideas. Thank you for your lovely comment, Cheryl. Thank you to everybody. And I've got an XO as well there. That's what I'm talking about there, that bit at the end there. It hasn't got it. So there we go. I'm all set. My signature is in, or signatures are in. And I'm thrilled to bits. Sorry, was that loud? I'm excited. I'm so relieved that I've done it on camera for you. And you're probably still none the wiser. But you'll figure it out. You'll get it. Don't worry. Just keep persevering and try the different techniques that will suit you. See, that's going to sit beautifully and flat. Look at that. Oh, I'm thrilled to bits with that. I am thrilled. That's number 2 signature. All lying beautifully flat. Oh, I'm happy. Really happy. There you go. All in nicely. Wonderful. Everything's up the right way. That's the most important thing. And she is going to be a gator mouth. Now, I have left some strings, some cotton strings on some things I've been sewing in, because I was racking my brains, because I was thinking, now what if I want to do some stitching, you know, now I've sewn it in. So I put those on. I've done a little bit of stitching down there. And I think that's nice. That's something I did before. I think I showed you these. I had them in my box ready. So I hope you enjoyed that and it wasn't too painful for you. There's another one there. And I shall be back again tomorrow with some more goodies. And I'm really, really pleased that I've managed to do this for you. And if you have any questions, just, you know, in the comments, just leave me a word in the comments. And good luck, that's all I say, because it's going to take time. If you do it this way, just persevere, because it's so worth it. Look at that. And I'm going to have skirts coming off the bottom. Now, the idea of that was Mrs. Cog. Have you heard of Mrs. Cog? Her name is Liz, I believe, but I call her Mrs. Cog. And she has all this lovely lace coming down in like skirt petticoats, she calls them. So I'm going to be doing more of that. And I'm really excited about this journal. So thank you for watching. And if you've stayed right to the end, then you've got 10 points today. Okay? Thank you very much. God bless you all. Bye for now.